Hey everyone, it's Rin Fernando. How you guys going? Are you looking to buy a house? Have you been driving around, going to all those open homes, looking for your ideal home, and then you've hit the jackpot, you found the one that you've been looking for, and then suddenly there's this massive legal document in front of you, this contract, and you're kind of like, oh man, what is this? What do I do next? Well, here are 5 tips for you to think about when purchasing property in Australia. So the first tip is for you to think about what furniture is going to be a part of the contract and the purchase. You know, you probably walked into the property, you saw this beautiful wall-mounted TV, and you're like, well, wait a minute, is this going to be a part of the purchase? Am I going to get this at the end of the day? What about the dishwasher? And what about the dryer? Is that included? Is that going to be a part of the purchase? Well, you should talk to the seller or the agent and ask whether this can be included in the contract, so that when you buy the house, you get that beautiful wall-mounted TV, you get the dishwasher, and you get the dryer. Tip number 2 is for you to buy insurance as soon as you sign that contract. You know, let's imagine the scene for a moment. You bought your beautiful dream home with that wall-mounted TV, that dishwasher, that dryer, and then overnight, your house goes up in smoke. Poof, it's gone. Now what you might not realize is that the risk of the property transfers from the seller to the buyer as soon as you sign that contract. And so, you need to make sure that you get insurance as soon as you sign that contract. You know, these days, it's so easy to get insurance. All you have to do is go online, compare a few, and then apply. But the bottom line is this: apply for insurance as soon as you sign that contract so that you're covered. Tip number 3 is for you to leave your bank enough time to get finance. Now, let's take a trip down memory lane. Remember driving along, looking at your dream houses? And you found that one, and then you went to the bank, and the bank gave you pre-approval. Pre-approval and final approval are not the same thing. Now let's come back to the present. You've signed that contract. You need to go back to the bank and then sign a bunch of the mortgage documents and make sure the bank ticks a bunch of the boxes so you can get final approval. The point is this: you need to leave your bank enough time to process your loan application. The 4th tip is for you to leave yourself enough time to conduct the Building and Pest Inspection. Now in Queensland, this is usually done right after you sign the contract. It consists of 2 parts. The first part is the building aspect, and this is where the inspector comes in and they check the condition of the property. The second aspect is the pest activity, and the inspector comes in and they check whether there's any termites or pests on the property. After they've conducted these tests, they give you an inspection report, the Building and Pest Inspection report. Now you need to read this carefully and make an informed decision about whether you want to purchase this property. You can also show this report to your lawyers and get advice. The most important thing is to leave yourself enough time to conduct the Building and Pest Inspection report. The 5th tip is for you to engage a lawyer prior to signing the contract. You know, the contract is a legally binding document, and you need to make sure that you understand what you're signing and that the necessary terms and conditions are part of the contract. So, talk to your lawyer prior to signing the contract. Now what about you? Have you experienced any problems in purchasing a property? Comment below, and we'll see you in the next video.